Welcome to this mini video tutorial series covering Photoshop and maybe a bit of Illustrator. Today we're going to be looking at removing the white background from a line drawing. This can be really useful if you're trying to digitalize signatures or if you do drawings in traditional media and then you want to color in the background with digital, so like in Photoshop. For my example right here, I have a little wood block print that I did, and I want to remove this white background so that I can color it in. So to get started, we're going to go down here to channels. And what I want to do is I want to pick one of these that's going to give me a high contrast between the dark lines and the white of the background. So usually I just go with red, so that gives pretty high contrast. You can compare it to the others. And it almost looks like blue actually is better. So I'm going to choose blue in this case, because to me, for this image, it looks better. And this can change between your images. So some might be better in red and others are better in blue or green. And now that we've chosen that, we're going to go up here to the top bar where it'll say like Photoshop, File, Edit, Image. And we want to choose Image. And then we're going to move down to Adjustments and choose Levels. Now this brings up a little dialog box that has a bunch of different things, but we're not really worried about any of that. What we're going to focus on is this little graph here with it has these little sliders down below it. So what we want to do is we want to come down here and hold Alt. So Alt on Windows or Option on Mac. So we're going to hold Option and we're going to drag down. And you can see when I first start dragging, the whole image fills with the black. And then as I drag down, all that black recedes away. So we want to get it until we don't see any of that pixels. And if we go too far, you can see it actually starts cutting into our image and removing it too. So we want to go until we no longer see the black pixels like down there at the bottom, but we also don't cut off too much of our image. So right there looks about good to me. Then we come down here to the other one. So this is the dark or the black slider. And we're going to hold Option again. And we're going to grab it and we're going to pull it up to the white. From there, we're going to hit OK. And we're pretty much almost done. Now all we have to do is select the image and remove the white part. We're going to come back down to channels. And I'm going to hold Command on Mac or Control on Windows. And I'm going to just click the image, and now we've selected it. But the only issue here is that we've selected all the white, and what I want to select is the black lines. So in order to fix that, I'm going to hold Command Shift and I. It would be Control Shift and I on Windows. And this has inverted our selection. So now I've selected all of the black parts of the image. Now what I'm going to do is go to Layers and come down here to this button. And what this does is this is a create new fill layer, and I'm going to choose solid color. As we can see now, the background looks kind of crazy, and that's just because in channels it has gone back to RGB, and we chose the blue channel in the beginning. And so the reason you want to choose a solid color layer is because now you can actually change the colors of your lines on the fly. And I'm going to stick with black, but now you can change it to any color that you want, which is really cool and useful if you want to make your lines a different color than black. Okay, now we can hide that and I can fill in the background, can make a new layer under it and maybe put in a blue color. Ooh. Alrighty. So this has been a tutorial on how to remove the white parts of your line drawing. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll catch me in the next tutorial. Thank you.